Hello, hello. I'm Mahet and chronically early. I should really just change this to 9 a.m. because I'm almost always um, ready to go beforehand. Let's see. What have I done here? I opened. There we go. Okay. I was playing with the chat and messed it up. All right. YouTube, are you guys good? Because it looks frozen. Oh, maybe it's okay. Um, okay, Mahet, are you messaging with my dogs? How do you know exactly when to start streaming after I wake up? I don't know. Maybe we're just like in sync, on the same wavelength. I like pretty good with animals. It's possible. Um, the plan today is to take a break from PvP. I think we went like off the deep end with that last week, and I kind of hit my limit for a few days, especially after how brutal some of those matches on Friday were. So we're just gonna do some like chill collecting stuff. Should be an easier start to your day, Nomad, rather than just like battleground hell. um, yeah, I've got my second coffee with me, and what I'm starting with is an old Legion achievement that I'm almost done. I think we can probably get it. This Assume Command is the last achievement I need from the Legion quest section, and we just have to contribute to the command center 4 more times. And I think I have enough characters that are like, you need 100. Hold on. What is my scarab doing? Good morning, Dakota Rain. How's it going? I know I have 2 characters that are super close to 100 and you need 100. Okay. Legion war supplies. So my warrior, my shadow priest, my marksmanship hunter, and one of my DKs. So I think if we just like do a couple world quests on each of them, actually my rogue is closer, then we'll just get the achievement done. So yeah, we're gonna take it so easy. Let's see. Demons slain, stuff slain. What's the easiest? I guess just killing demons. These are all 25 each, so we should just have to do like 1 world quest on each of the 4 characters to get to 100, and then we'll be done. Yeah. Do these count? Yeah, these are fine. Alright, my volume's a little low. Options. I think I was listening to music and I wanted to hear the music. I have one of everything, Dakota, yeah. And I think Rogue will be my main in Midnight. That's the current thinking. It's been Mistweaver up until fairly recently. Hello, Mojo Kitten. Thanks for the follow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this fell stuff hurts. Who knew? Alright. Do you main Rogue, Dakota? Have you told me that before? I'm sorry if I just forgot. Alright, so there's some other dude we have to kill. I think he's in this cave. Lost you? Oh. Did it disconnect? Uh-oh. It looks okay on my side. Yeah. It was weird on Friday, though. My internet just cut out. It was annoying. Sometimes it has, like, a little hiccup. But unfortunately, every time that happens, the modem just just takes a really long time to start back up again, so it wasn't really worth restarting by the time it sorted itself out. Once you go rogue, you never go back. The stealth is addictive. The thing that really gets me on any class, I can see and hear you. Okay, thank you. Is like vanish or invis. If I can drop combat easily, I'm so happy. Okay, so that's 1 of 4, and I think we want Shadow Priest. Yeah, Shadow Priest next. Thought I was the last rogue in the game. Well, especially if you were playing Remix. I know, like, up until sort of towards the end when people were just messing around, I was always the only rogue in Remix. Shadow Priest. But I guess I have 2 rogues. I have a Nightborn rogue that I will be playing in Midnight, and then like just an alt one for farming. Oh. I think I have more than one of everything except Demon Hunter. Yeah. Not sure. And I will periodically try to like pare it down because I feel like I have too many characters, and then inevitably level a new one. I think I have the most Death Knights of anything though. I guess I just like leveling them. I don't know. I think every race looks amazing as a Death Knight also. Lost all video. Dakota, I think it might be you, because my stream manager says it's fine. Like I get a little sort of like red, green, yellow indicator. And it still says green. But I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe refresh or something. Not sure. Yeah. Alright, I guess we just do the same world quest on all the 4 characters. That was pretty fast. I just need to not stand in the Felfire this time. Unless... Bellscorn... Oh, do I get different ones? Bring 100 nether shards. I don't get any of the Legion Fall supplies for that one, though. That's weird. I think she has different quests? Wouldn't have expected that. Alright. Nope, that's the wrong button. Alright, well, I don't know. I hope the video sorts itself out. Something did glitch. I suddenly lost 2 minutes. I discovered it was repeating what you'd already shown and said. Weird. Super weird. I don't know. Everything... There was a moment when I started where it looked like it was a little frozen. And then it seemed to work itself out, so... I don't know. It said it's good the whole time. So, I don't know. Hopefully that's true. Okay, we got... That was a much faster quest. Didn't have to worry about standing in bad. Alright, so... Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't know. Don't know. Happy Sunday, Mahet. Morning, all. Good morning, clan. How's your week gone? We're just gonna work on some old achievements today. Keep it chill. Alright, who's next? Nope, that's the wrong thing. Yeah, I guess Death Knight. This Death Knight, I've got parked in Uldum, camping, sort of passively camping a rare that is basically never up, so it's fine if we move her. Also, I think the next two I'm gonna have to do slightly more than one world quest. Maybe like open a couple of the chests or something. Yep. It's crazy. I think on Friday I was saying that my foster cat was not doing very well, and she'd been checked by the vet a week ago, maybe. Such a busy week. What achievements are we going for? I'll open it again in a second. Anyways, they were like really worried about her because she hadn't improved much. So she's on a whole different regimen, different drugs, different food. We're just gonna get assume command is the achievement. Gotta contribute to the command center 2 more times, and I just need a few more Legion Fall supplies to do it. But yeah, she's like shockingly better. She's like chilled out a bunch. She's not like itching and like over grooming the way she was before. Wow, there's a lot of chests up right now. That's good. I remember when I started working on the Legion achievements. Oh, maybe those are just the icons and they're not actually there. There's a point at which you need to collect a bunch of chests. And there just like weren't any the week I was trying for it. Like whenever I looked around for them, they were nowhere to be found. It was very frustrating. We need one more. And was that enough? Yes. Okay, perfect. And then we'll bring my marksmanship hunter. I could bring my rogue over, but she's camped out. She's stuck in purple silk shirt hell, so I don't want to move her. And I think we will be doing a little bit of that today, because I've been slacking. Alright, marksman. We'll have our achievement. Oh, I was going to look at the total number. I think we're maybe close to a, milestone in the achievement points. Maybe not that close. Have you guys been keeping up with what's happening for pre-patch? I know it's something in the Twilight Highlands, and it's kind of like, I mean, it's 70 more to hit 48. Yeah. And I assume it's just kill a bunch of rares, earn pre-patch currency, blah blah blah. But I don't know if there's more to it than that. I haven't been keeping up with it at all. I found a goblet at the theater troupe event that isn't listed in the Homebound add-on. Did you know that? Yeah, I did. I got one of them. It's not a very good drop rate. I had to do quite a few of the theater troupe things before I got one, like maybe 6 tries. So grats. Yeah, I think it's kind of annoying to get one. Got to go get my wife up for her meds. God bless all. My hut you rock. Have a good day. Good hunting. Thank you, Dakota. Have a good one. We'll see you again soon, I hope. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff from Undermine too that I'm not sure Homebound lists. I had to do 22 for 4 goblets. Oof, yeah. I got the 1 goblet and I was like, you know what? I don't need this. I'll be fine. But you get the trash fire barrel from doing scrap jobs, I think, in Undermine. And then there's like I need one more chest, maybe. There's like a lamppost from surge pricing or something. Yeah, the barrel, trash fire barrel, but trash fire barrel is not listed. Also, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, and I don't think the Undermine lamppost is either. But I did get that, I think, from surge pricing. And again, it wasn't like on the first try, although the trash fire barrel seems to drop a lot. Let's see, lamp post. I'm not really sure what it's called. Yeah, this one. It's just from shipping and handling, so it doesn't have to be surge pricing specifically. But the, yeah, very reliable Undermine lamppost, which is pretty cute, honestly. It's just a shame we can't put, what are these called? Lampposts outside of our house yet. That's kind of infuriating. That's kind of pretty. I might craft some stuff today, too. There's like a rug, Pandaren rug that I want. Alright, achievement time. Woo! Plus 10 points. Just... Alright, let's do a couple purple shirt runs. And then, yeah, maybe just some lumber farming. I feel like my first week back after the holidays was like a lot more draining than I anticipated. I just want to do like chill things. Yeah. And I've been kind of like messing around on the inside of my Alliance house, but I don't really have anything to show you. I met some neighbors though, super cute. I was just flying around between my house and like the town center buying stuff yesterday, and there was this druid making a super nice like kind of dreamway portal in their front yard. So I just kind of like landed and looked around and like told them I liked it. And turns out it was a gentleman who plays with his wife, and her plot was like just across the river from mine. So we kind of like ran around and looked at houses for a bit. It was cute. It was super nice. I think that's the first time since like the PTR that I've just like randomly seen a neighbor out and about. Was really nice. All right, and we are of course after the Ton of Tops achievement, which for 5 achievement points has been a lot of time spent, but you know, can't give up now. But yeah, he done a really nice job. Actually, they both done a really nice job on the exterior. I don't think he hadn't really started the interior of his house yet. And I think fell into what is becoming kind of a common pitfall. I was saying he started with one of the larger rooms, which I think is just like a trap, because then it's so big and you have like all this space. It's overwhelming. You don't know how to fill it. I think whenever somebody asks now, I'm like, I think just like start with the small rooms, or like a medium room, and then put up your own walls to make the spaces smaller, because like you can make the houses like enormous, but we don't have enough stuff to fill them. And even when we do get more stuff, I'm like, what am I gonna do with my house? My horde house especially, I think, is like almost the perfect size. Once we get the outdoor rooms with the launch of Midnight, I do want to do like a backyard kind of space with, I don't know if I'll do the daytime or the nighttime room, but that's it. I don't know, it's pretty good in there. I don't know if I need anything else. The Yeah, the amount of space you can give yourself is kind of overwhelming. Alright, reset. How are my bags? They're okay. Alright, we'll do like, I don't know, 3 of these, and then maybe some lumber. I remember to drink my coffee. I wouldn't mind doing like a goblin themed space, because all of their decor is so cool. It's like nice and funky and colorful, but I don't actually play a goblin. And I have basically no resonance crystals left. So that's a bummer. I don't super feel like farming them. Yeah. I don't know. Do you guys have ideas for what you're gonna do with some of the new features when we get, yeah, like the outdoor rooms? There's like that lighting item. I don't really remember what else. There's gonna be so much more elf and troll decor though. And the Amani stuff looks really cool. I want an off-kitchen garden with the day room. Oh, true. Because you already kind of have your kitchen set up like perfectly for that. That's a really good idea. I guess I should put like a real kitchen in. Maybe not my horde house, but there's sort of just like a little kitchen nook in there. It's definitely not enough to cook for a whole warband anyhow. Yeah. I would love to live in a house with one of those like greenhouse kitchens in real life. The last time I moved, there was one available. There like was a house that had one of those available, but that was like a beautiful feature, and the rest of the house was kind of a hot mess. I'm like, oh, that's probably not worth it. But it seemed really magical. They probably leak. Maybe not in all parts of the world, but here with like how much everything like expands and shrinks with the weather, I bet they're like really hard to maintain. So perfect for a WoW kitchen. On the PTR, I was also trying to get the daytime rooms to be like a balcony, so you could have like a beautiful like rooftop terrace or something from your bedroom or whatever. And it seemed like you couldn't put the daytime rooms on a second floor, which was pretty annoying. I mean, I kind of get it, but yeah, I wanted like a rooftop terrace. That's the other thing. Whenever I drive through like the fancy part of town and people have, yeah, like rooftop decks and stuff, I'm like, man, that looks great. This house has a really nice porch, but I feel weird about sitting at the front of my house, just like hanging out. I feel like all my neighbors are gonna think I'm like surveilling them. Which is, I don't know. Maybe I just need to get over it, but it just feels like the people watching aspect feels weird. You could build a faux exterior in the day room with exterior stairs to a deck. That would be cute. Yeah. Yeah, and that's kind of what I started playing with on the PTR when we had the daytime room to mess around with. And I definitely didn't figure it out in the time that the PTR was up, and I didn't want to remake it when housing got to the beta. I opened 2 chests already, right? I'll go to the next. Yeah, I think I did. Okay, we'll do 1 more of these. But yeah, I had it so you kind of like walked out and there was like a little deck and a garden and then a staircase up to like a 2nd story. But it all looked really messy. But yeah, maybe when we get it for real. Just I have a real tough time investing in a lot of like tricky materials on the PTR and stuff. Like I'm not gonna farm, like 200 pieces of lumber to craft an item that I don't get to keep. So, yeah. People are doing crazy things on the PTR though. I guess I make a lot of stuff and then get rid of it, but I still get to keep all the like pieces to make a new thing. It's just kind of a little different. I'm definitely gonna move my plague wagon into one of those outdoor rooms. I'm not looking forward to rebuilding that. That was a long, long process. But I guess like we're gonna be, if there's enough house like room budget to have a daytime and a nighttime room, that'll be kind of interesting too. Like how do you set up the layout of your house? So that makes sense. I know some people don't seem to really care if their house makes sense, but I feel like I would need some sort of logic in the way I choose. Be like, okay, if you go out this door, it's nighttime. If you go out this door, it's daytime. Because that is kind of weird. Do. Oh, I got excited. That was a jewel crafting recipe. I think I said on Friday I was gonna go try a new restaurant that opened up nearby, which I did. And it was really good. And not only was it really good, it was like quite busy, which is crazy because I don't live like downtown or like in a part of the city where you would expect a restaurant to be busy. Like it's mostly residential. A lot of the stuff that opens up here like doesn't last very long just because there's not the same amount of like foot traffic, but it was so tasty. I got like a pork vermicelli thing. It was delicious. It was one of those meals where like you forget to talk to your friends because you're just like scarfing. It was like really, really good. All right, we'll take a break from this and go farm some lumber. I think I'll start. There's a Pandaren rug that I want to make. But if we look at Homebound, it has these percentages next to to all of the things, and it's taunting me, frankly, that I've barely done any of the engineering, blacksmithing, or leatherworking stuff. I don't think there's even really anything from engineering I want, though. Like, the steam-powered bed is hilarious, but eh. Same with the dark iron table saw. Like, that is probably good as, like, a piece of something else. The Draenei stuff is pretty cool. Oh, I wanted to make the Dalaran sewer grate, but I think that's blacksmithing. The windmill is pretty cool. Actually, that would be good. Cookpot. Every time I go farm lumber, I've just been trying to like get a little more than I need for whatever I have in mind. So that it's less painful. I don't even think I noticed that there was I'd forgotten there was an anima canister, I guess. That's cute. That'd be nice in a kitchen, like little jars on a shelf or something. Looks like blue raspberry jam or something. Telescope. Huh. Yeah, I would say most of this I don't really care about, to be honest. But maybe the windmill. And then what else? Leatherworking. The scarecrow's fun. That's fun too, actually. The little tent. I wouldn't mind making one of those. That's also Pandaria, so we can just get like a lot of bamboo. Orcish sleeping cot. It's like a little scary that there's chains on it, but okay. The bunk beds are cute. Tanner's frame. See, we already have one of these. Like, it's slightly different, but it's like, well, I don't really want to make another one. Margrave's rug. I do want some of these Maldraxxan crates, too. Market tent. Okay. So mostly Pandaria stuff, it seems. How much? 30 Coldwind lumber for the sewer grate. This thing's so cool. I didn't realize that it like opened and closed until halfway through the block party. That's pretty cool. I wish there was more Shadowland stuff, honestly. All right, let's get out of here. We'll hop on my druid and yeah, farm some bamboo, I guess. I'll have to count how much bamboo we need to... This, yeah, rug, and I guess I'll make that little tent, because that little tent was quite cute. Oh yeah, I think I had like half a thought about pre-patch earlier, and promptly forgot about it. I'm actually pretty excited about getting catch-up gear for all my alts, so that I can catalyze them. There's a lot of really good transmog in the raid sets. I just like didn't really play anything except for monk and rogue, so. And it's soon. 8 days, I think. Okay. So. Yeah, on the 20th. And I know those events are never super fun, but there's usually like, yeah, good cosmetics at the very least. I guess, actually, now that I say that, usually it's, there's like a full armor set, right? Like for the War Within, we had a purple version of the Dalaran armor. Where would that be? God, that was a while ago. Yeah, this set, we got the purple variant. And I haven't seen what the midnight version of this is. I feel like usually Wowhead keeps us really well informed about that stuff, and there's just like nothing right now. Or maybe I missed it, which is kind of why I'm talking about it in the first place. But yeah, I don't know. Okay. So how much of this stuff do we need for tailoring? 25 for the rug. And 40. Okay, so 65. I probably have a few already. Well, that'll keep us busy for a bit. Oh, my warrior has 4 in her bags for some reason. Alright. Well, let's get like, I don't know, 80 pieces and see where we go from there. Might get a bunch of the Shadowlands lumber after this, because, yeah, some of that stuff is really nice. I know lumber farming is not the most, like, exciting content, but it's peaceful. I need to go through my bank and bags before pre-patch. Man, same. And I've been trying to get ahead of that a little bit, because my bags were like really bad for a week or two there. I usually am much better. Some recipes call for a lot of lumber. It's too much, honestly. You've for sure heard me say this before, but like I don't love how the lumber has been implemented. I'm completely cool with there being lumber, and that it's like the ingredient that is specific to housing items. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. However, the fact that it's warbound, and some of the recipes call for like 40, and you need multiples of items to use multiples of items, like, is too much. Like, what if I wanted a little encampment of those adorable Pandaren tents we're about to make? Like, I don't know, what if I wanted 6 of them? That's too much lumber. It just feels like a deterrent more than anything. And man, like when I was making my little stair railing video, there were so many times when I was like, oh, I could just do this with like fewer pieces. I don't want to go farm more, or like I don't want to go buy another piece. It's so expensive to buy. The prices are coming down, like, in fairness. But yeah, the creation of some of those little staircases, there was a lot of like negotiating with myself, being like, just go get a little bit more, it's not a big deal. Although I guess that's particularly annoying because like I'm unlikely to use some of those items for anything. We'll see. I do really like the Zandalari fence, so that's the one that I wound up like buying them or creating the most pieces for. Coffee's ready. Who wants a mug? I'm tempted. This might be a 3 coffee day, just for the cozy vibes. Actually, that reminds me, I have a little bit left of cup number 2. Because Foster Kitty's feeling a bit better, it's been a little bit easier to sleep, which is great. Because she's so itchy, and the way that she like self-soothes is to over-groom her fur, which I think is kind of normal for cats, so she just like licks and licks and licks. So there's that horrible like sound just all the time if she's feeling itchy. Oh, and that just drives me insane. Like I can't handle that noise at all. So if I'm trying to fall asleep and she's grooming, even with the cone on, she still kind of does it. Like there's no shot. I need earplugs or something. But she is feeling better, so everything's gonna get easier. Just a lot of medication. She went from just like 1 per day, which was like specifically to bolster her like immuno response so that she could fight off whatever was making her itchy. Hello, Lulwa. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Yeah, we're just having a nice, calm stream. Gonna make some crafted Pandaria stuff. But you know, there's like 3 or 4 things she's gotta get per day. So, but if it works, then cool. What are you up to, Lula? You got all your remix stuff done, I assume? It was like, that ends on when pre-patch starts, I guess. I'm looking forward to doing the Pandarian Heritage quest. I like leveled a panda in remix specifically for that, and I haven't been able to move her over because I made it on an RP realm. Huge fan of your WoW housing content. Thank you so much for all the fun and creative ideas. Hey, you're very welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Everybody's doing such awesome things too. Clan in YouTube chat showed up because she used my little fishing hut, which is adorable. I like, has her own twist on it. It's great. It was really nice to see. Actually, I went to admire your kitchen again the other day, Clan. It's so nice in there. Which I guess is weird. Maybe we should all get that guest book, WeakAura. Not WeakAura, add-on. I keep seeing people talk about it and then being like, I don't need that, but maybe it would be nice. I assume it's just one of those things that like everybody has to be using it for it to work. So if I visit a house and like you have the guest book thing, I can't use it. I don't know. I'm all done with remix and housing. I'm at the decor and room limit. Yeah. My horde house is. It's like totally maxed out. Don't know. Couldn't fit another thing. And then the Alliance house is just like chaos of experimentation. The outside is full though. I can show you how that's looking maybe after we get enough bamboo. It hasn't changed. I showed it on Friday, but like it was between BGs and then the stream crashed, so we can go back and actually like look again. Yeah. It's fun figuring out how to improvise and make the things you want. But the stuff we're getting in Midnight looks so polished. Like the Blood Elf and the Amani Troll decor looks crazy good. I think everybody's gonna like have put all this work into their early access house and then just be like I don't know. I just have this feeling that we're gonna be really blown away by what else shows up. And I guess trolls are getting beards from the Amani questline. There's so many things that I've heard like a whisper about, and then usually Wowhead would have an article that like lets you see it perfectly, and I feel like they're just not. I don't know. Like there were some images a while ago, and I haven't heard anything about it since. Surely people have unlocked that on the PTR? I don't know. Ooh, and we all get to make our Harrenir soon? Well, not that soon. Actually, can we get Harrenir with pre-patch? No, it'll be like the Earthen where we have to unlock them, I bet. From the campaign quest. I've been thinking of demolishing my house when pre-patch or X-Spec launches. Yeah. I think my Alliance house will just get like flattened for sure. Although it looks kind of nice right now on the outside. The Horde one I don't think I'm gonna touch at all until they give us like undead architecture though. But yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna start over, especially if you want like the Blood Elf or the Night Elf house. What are we at? 48. I said we'd get like 75-ish. Yeah. Do you like the plot you have, or do you want to move at all? I feel like every plot has something special. Every time I've moved, I've moved like to 3-ish different plots, and I was like, they're all good, honestly. Don't think I could be upset with any of them. Although I do really like, I'm not on plot 0, but I do like that you have like the ability to build right up to the water on that one. Both my alliance and my horde house are like close to the river, but not actually, like I can't do anything right at the water's edge. They're all good, but I'm kind of envious of alliance neighborhoods. Yeah. I don't love the alliance ones, if I'm being honest. I chose plot 15 for my alliance house, which is right on the edge of the spooky zone, which means that it actually isn't dark all the time. It's just dark some of the time. And that kind of works for me because I like a spooky house, but I found Broomwood to be too dark. And then, I don't know. The alliance zone just like didn't really speak to me. But I'm glad that like everyone wants something totally different, so that spooky house and soft lighting, yeah. I'm not investing much time in my horde house until midnight. I'm hoping I hit level 6 or 7 right away, sitting at 6,800 of 3,700 XP. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. We're just gonna like shoot up in levels. I'm on plot 23 horde. Where's that? Is that in the Ashara section? How do I even check? Like up here somewhere? 23? I just assume everybody went to the Ashara zone. Oh no, I guess not. Man, I can't believe they went live with the numbers like this. They are just chaos. Slightly in the middle to the right-ish. I like never know where these are. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, by the bridge. That's nice. Yeah. So in the middle of the Ashara zone, the numbers are awful. I have 23 on the alliance side. Yeah, so my horde one is number 3, which I think is amazing. And then, how do I go back? Can I even look at the... It's not going to let me look at the alliance one unless I go there. 23 on the alliance side. What part of the zone is that, Nomad? I like the far west part of the alliance zone too. I don't know. Did you guys see that interview? I think it was Taliesin and Evitel were asking the devs like why on earth the numbers are like that, and like nobody had an answer. It was really disconcerting. Like, whoever works for your user experience team must have been like pitching a fit about that though. Back against the mountains. Oh, nice. So yeah, like up by the cliffs. That spot's really nice too. When I first saw the Alliance Zone, I thought I would want to be up there. And then it kind of felt too far away from everything. One of the highest plots. Yeah, those are good. I saw Hazel, like Hazelnutty, got one of those high mountain plots for her guild neighborhood, and then like made this adorable sort of like overlook on her plot to like look out over the vista peacefully. And so one of her guildies built like a gnomish monstrosity right in her like eye line. Guild neighborhoods must be so weird. like fun, but full of chaos like that. 66, man, okay. We're getting there, we're getting there. I haven't been proccing very many extras. My guildie stole my entire outdoor area idea? Oh no, what was your idea? Can you just put like a twist on it? Or like you could both have the same thing? I don't know. Depends on what it is, I guess. Maybe it's weird if there's two of them. Can you make it a community neighborhood? I think as of pre-patch you can. They don't have the charter neighborhoods yet, but it will be coming. I'm curious how many creators make like charter neighborhoods for their communities. I don't think we've grown to that just yet, but I'm sure some people will do it. I might find like a charter neighborhood from one of the housing discords to be in though. Although I do like my anonymity, if I'm being honest. Yeah. That's like my favorite thing about living in a big city instead of a small town is that nobody really pays attention to what I'm doing. 74, okay, one more, and then we can go make some things. Is there a bank in this zone? Presumably, right? In the Shrine of the Two Moons? Downstairs? Okay. Like, not outside, downstairs. Is there like a guard I can ask? I don't see the icon. It doesn't really matter, I guess I can just... Alright, never mind. I just want to throw these in my war bank, but we can go to Orgrimmar for that. Speaking of people stealing our outdoor space idea, I was watching another Talius and Evitel video, and Tali was saying that he was going to do a Forsaken beach house. And I'm not saying he stole my idea, but I do want to see what he makes. And I haven't seen it yet. I'm in a guild neighborhood, but there's only 6 of us, so no arguments over plot choice. That's good. That's good. Oh, maybe it's just an engineer thing. Yeah, that's okay. It's pretty fast to get everywhere. Yeah, what do you want? All right. So put these here, and then I'll grab the ones off my warrior, and then we're making a rug and a tent. So there's gonna be a lot of jumping around characters for a second here. Yeah. Yeah. Where are you guys getting your Shadowlands lumber? Because originally I kind of liked Bastion because the trees were like easy to fly around. And then somebody in Discord said that Revendreth was actually better, and that's where I've been going, but it's just like a little... Because it's like the forest is at the bottom of the cliffs. It's sort of like less pleasant to fly around. I don't know if there's a better way. Wouldn't Ardenweald be easier? To be fair, I haven't farmed any Shadowlands lumber. I think Ardenweald wasn't that good on the beta. Arden works for me. Alright, we'll try it. Yeah, we can change things up. This is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I just didn't like Ardenweald that much. But I also have really not, although I did like Revendreth as a zone, I do not like farming lumber there, so I will try it. Revendreth was my fave. Yeah. I liked Maldraxxus the best, and I would not have guessed that. Maybe, I think just because it was green, and that's... I just really like green? I don't know. Did those... Okay. And then we want Taylor. Revendreth was lovely, though. Those houses are nice. Circling the theater area for Dornick lumber is great. It, like, rapid spawns because so many people are nearby. Ooh. That's good to know, too. I haven't made very much of the, War Within stuff. I made, like, a couple goblin items, I think, and that's it. Yeah. I found the Cataclysm lumber comes the fastest. Or maybe I've just, like, found a good spot for it, but that one seems to be the easiest. The bamboo is fine in the Vale of Eternal Blossoms there. It's not too bad. But yeah, it's the, like, the Burning Crusade and the Shadowlands ones are maybe the ones that I'm, like, most... Actually, I haven't done that much in BFA either. All right. Tailoring. Pandaria tailoring. And we want to make a rug, so... Something tells me these greater pearlescent spell threads are going to be expensive. 828. Can I make those? Greater... Oh. Yeah. Should I just make all of these and sell the rest of them? Like, probably. Sweet. Well, I'll save some just in case I want more later. Mailbox. And we'll make our rug. Lovely. And yeah, I'll put the rest of those spell threads up. I haven't been trying to make any gold. But making 5k back would be really nice if we could do that. I've been spending a lot of gold. Made lots of gold selling engineering stuff, yeah. I think anyone who was driven to do that has probably done really, really well. I just, I don't know, like, I can never fully get into gold making. I'll have, like, an idea for a bit, but... Yeah, I like the Pandaren Fishnet. It's a mage-only door, or class the blink ability, I guess. So, yes, but if you rotate it, you can walk through it. So, like, if you had two side by side, and you flipped one, then you could, like, walk through in a circle if you knew which direction to go in. Somebody... in the housing block party made a really cool maze with the fishing nets. So, like, you could only move through them in certain directions. Yeah, it was really neat. But you would get stuck. Oh, I probably haven't learned... Oh, no, I have. All right, what's this gonna cost me? That's okay. Starlight Ink. Eek. Okay. And then Spirits of Harmony, also pretty bad. Mode of Harmony, Spirit of Harmony. 50. Okay. Yeah, we'll get 50. We'll save a little bit. A different version of me would farm these, but maybe later. Alright, 1 Serenity Peak tent. Yeah, it's very nice. I'm for sure going to make a mage only part of my house. I have to wait. The house is maxed out. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so frugal. I've accumulated almost 6 million over the years just playing the game, and I finally spent some of it yesterday. I feel guilty for no reason over 650. Man, good for you. I just spend it. Oh, there's some stuff here I should sell. Yeah, 6 million's, that's a lot. I don't think I need these dyes right now. This is like a quest reward that people keep listing for a lot of gold. I don't think it's ever gonna sell. Alright. Here, I'll show you my alliance house real quick. And then we'll go farm some more lumber. Oh, and then I can see what plot 23 is, Nomad. Yeah, every time the like achievements or collectors discords have a ping about the Mad Merchant being up, I'm like, well, that's great, but I haven't had 2 million gold in a long time. I cannot afford that spider. Oh, at the very top. That's, yeah, I like that one. Don't get too excited, Kel. There's nothing on the inside. But yeah, we've got like a little entryway. Put some trees up. I'm leaving this guy here indefinitely. I'm really pleased about that. We made this on stream a couple weeks ago. Or maybe just over Christmas. I guess that's a couple weeks ago. I would like a different fountain. The Razorwind one says it's dyeable, but it's not currently dyeable. So maybe once Midnight launches properly, we'll replace this with something else. And then, here, let me put Steady Flight on. My monk is so much better for this because you can just Zen flight around, but it's a little dark here. Usually sort of afternoon. Oh, I was in Steady Flight. Damn it. It gets bright, so the lighting here changes a lot. But yeah, I've got the 2 of the Gilnean carts to make sort of like a peaked roof. And then I'm gonna have to change out these tables for something else eventually, because first of all, I can't get the dyes to match. I've re-dyed them like 3 times, and then every time the light shifts on this plot, they look wrong. That's okay. But yeah, like a gazebo for the front. Been using the chicken coops on the side here. What about a DIY fountain using Stormsong water thing? Yeah, maybe. I'm out of decor budget though. I don't think I can DIY anything. The back is a little ugly, but it's okay. I'm logging in to check its name, yeah. Then some flowers, a little pond. It's cute, I really like it. Yeah, I think it's in a good place. It's not perfect, but like, it's good enough for now. The inside, there's like nothing going on. We can go in and I'll show you, but it's a mess. The Horde one is much better. Very cozy. Yeah. This was all set up for my like DK video, and then I decided that I didn't really like any of it, so I've been messing around with just like the walls and stuff, but I haven't remade anything. I just sort of like removed some stuff. Clan, I stole your wall choices. The Belemeth texture with the generic like flat wall is really nice. And yeah, but there's like, it's really just like my DK room minus some stuff. Looks great. Yeah, once I figure out what I want to do with it, I think it'll be easy to fix. This is my garage. And I was trying to go up some stairs here. I think I'm going to change the way this works. I might do more of like a stairwell, kind of like zigzag up and like back and forth, because this looks a little silly right now. I think I want it contained to just this corner instead. And these don't actually go anywhere. It's just a wall. And then you guys would have seen probably the staircase too. I was working on. It kind of like lost steam. I don't know where I want it to go, so it doesn't go anywhere. But that's okay. Yeah, the Horde one's much better. Alright, let's go grab some... Yeah. This house is my, like, let's mess around and, like, make videos house. The Horde one is, like, the showroom. I tried to make my Horde house a bed and breakfast or an inn, and I hate it. Aw. Yeah. You've got, like, a front desk and everything. That's a cute idea. I really like the taverns that people have built. Which I guess especially if you're in a guild neighborhood makes sense, because then you're like... Oh, go over to Clan's house. She's got a great bar. But, yeah. Alright, let's try getting some lumber from Ardenweald. Oh. An extra piece of bamboo. Put that away. Alright. It's so weird to me that they left Oribos on the main floor and moved Dazar'alor to the bottom. Like, I just don't understand why they did that. Oh man, that was the other achievement I was wondering about for today. Was, so, what would that be? Exploration? Shadowlands? No. Quests? No. Expansion features? I guess, yeah. The Great Lucky Do. But that's kind of brutal. We'll see if we run out of other things to do. Right, who's going to Shadowlands still? I bet it's because they're popular leveling zones for newbies. Maybe. I liked Shadowlands. I genuinely did, but it is annoying to travel places if you're not like a Dark Iron Dwarf or something, or like have engineering. I don't know. I liked the dungeons. There's like a bajillion cosmetics. Where are we going? Ardenweald. So yeah, there's this achievement, and there's also a hidden one to find the secretest fish, and you can kind of work on them together. The thing to do is to go to the top of the Maldraxxus Covenant building, where it's like a sort of a small platform, and then the Lucky Doos and the secret fish just spawn on that small section. We can do a little bit maybe of it in a bit, just to show you. It's just the drop chance of both the Lucky Do and the secretest fish are really low, so yeah. I make most of my alts engineers so they can travel with the wormholes. Yeah. I spent ages doing that. You got the lucky do, Lou? I've tried a bunch of times. I'll like go up to the Maldraxxus platform for like 30, 40 minutes. No luck yet. A lot of my alts are engineers, but I forget all the time, which doesn't really help anything. Oh. All right. I swear the lumber icons on the minimap spawn like more slowly than herbs and ore do. I feel like every time I'm flying around for lumber, the little log icon shows up on my minimap and disappears. I don't know, there's something about it feels different than when I'm farming herbs and ore. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. But it feels like there's a delay or the range is lower for the minimap to show it. And I know some people use Farm HUD, but it makes me kind of dizzy. Got it back in 2022. Man, good for you. I would love for that achievement to be done. Obviously, Chorty just like follows my druid around to remind me that I still need it. I'm here every 2 weeks. In the Shadowlands, every 2 weeks, looking for the Soul Hunter, the Beast Warrens drop. I got like 4 characters that have Beast Warrens unlocked, so we go and we kill the thing. No luck yet. Oh, and there's the that pet, the amaranthine stinger, which only drops from like a rare that only spawns on certain times. As we haven't checked if the Ardenweald treasure, or not Ardenweald, Bastion treasures are up yet today. For the Gilded Waiter, which is also on the list. Yeah, still plenty of stuff to collect from here. Shadowlands Remix will be interesting if we ever get there. So many cosmetics. Let's see what my completion is for this zone. 85. It's not great, actually. There's a bunch of the ensembles that I don't have. Because you need to be like all the way through the campaign and the right armor type or something. I would like a Shadowlands remix. I think it'd be fun. There's so many good things to collect. It was just the sheer quantity of anima, grateful offerings, and the... Ooh, I just ran into that. Sort of the campaign requirements make it pretty annoying. And the armor requirements. Because even though you can learn like a plate set on a cloth character now, I don't think it lets you buy... say the plate ensemble as a cloth character, even if you switch the vendor to show you everything. This character is obviously a Necrolord right now, so I can't test that for you, but at some point I was like, oh, I really want I think the Winterborn plate set, and I went to the NPC and she wouldn't sell it to me on a clothy or whoever I was on. So yeah, Remix would just be great to sort of get around all that stuff. Sorry for all the rare scanner pings. I'll turn some of that off. Yeah. Oh, I didn't really finish looking at this. What am I missing? Binding. So wrists from the world boss. I think I'm still missing 2 of the mounts from the conservatory that are super annoying to get. Bunch of just like greens and rare appearances. That's a lot of this. Okay, it's mostly rare stuff. And then a few of the souls. How do you get a moose soul? You just buy it? Oh. Weird. I guess we could kill any rares that we see that have items for us while we're doing this. The world boss is up. We go see if we get those wrists. The conservatory. I was just trying to do that bit yesterday. Hello. Hey, Hemorrhouse. Yeah, you need like the epic seeds and then the temporal like seed enhancement thingies. And then you have to remember to check every like 3 days when they're ready. I'm like, oh man. I did it for a while because there was an achievement related to the epic seeds, but I don't know. The story is also good. It was just overshadowed by all the crappy systems. Yeah, I agree. That and the jailer genuinely did need more character development, but I otherwise didn't mind the story at all. All right. No bracers. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. I don't know if you've done the Erator quests that came out with the most recent patch, where you go talk to Sylvanas. But they definitely have, I don't know, some sort of plan for what to do with the Shadowlands lore. You need to get the epic seeds and get the epic catalyst to infuse your spirits, which you need to farm through high quality versions. Yeah, and then it's still like not a good drop chance for the mounts. But I think one of Sylvanas's like stay a while and listen things, she kind of like has a musing at the end of the quest line about how the afterlife wasn't what she expected, or like something feels wrong about it, which I feel is like priming us for them to retcon some stuff. Or I mean, I don't love the term retcon, but let's say expand on the lore. We'll put it that way. Loved seeing her again, even though I can't forgive her for burning my starting zone. Is so good. Yeah. I love her. For my birthday last year, I was gifted. Do you know that app? I can never remember what it's called, where you can like pay celebrities to send you messages. I can't. Anyways, I got one from Patty Matheson, like in Sylvanas' character. It was really silly. But like super cute. Yeah. Oh, Himeros, now you have me wanting to farm those seeds again though. For those, I have 2 mounts left. I don't know how many you have left. But I had sort of like conveniently forgotten them. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I would have been like really upset if I played Night Elf when the burning of Teldrassil happened. But as somebody who like really loves playing undead, it's always I forget really easily how upset Night Elf players are about that. So during the block party, I think like 3 of the judges were on Night Elves in my undead house, and I was like, oh, oops. Can see why this wouldn't go over well. We do have a few giant Sylvanas banners. I'm fairly confident that Blizz will make us ally with the remnants of the Legion. They'll retcon them more, and they won't just be pure chaos evil. They'll be misguided and misunderstood. Yo, something is coming with the Legion characters for sure. Like, spoilers, I guess, if you don't pay close attention, but like, we know that Illidan's coming back in The Last Titan, presumably with Sargeras. So, yeah, I think you're onto something. You don't have any of the conservatory mounts. Are there 4? I haven't looked in a while. Let's look at Simple Armory real quick. Simple Armory. Collectibles, mounts. All right, I haven't looked at this in a while either. How are we doing? All the remix stuff. My guess is that some or all of the Titans are the bad guys, and it's been hinted at for years and years now. Yeah, totally. Morally gray Legion characters don't sound... That's going to be weird if that's how they play that out. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in the War Within I haven't done yet. Focus. What are we doing? Dragonflight, a couple achievements. Oh yeah, and this guy's the raid stuff. Alright, that's a later me problem. Shadowlands. Yeah, there are 4. Oh no, this is... You can buy that one from Marasmus. So I think it's just these 2. The Awakener's Runestag and the Enchanted Awakener's Runestag. Those are the ones I need. I think maybe they're the only conservatory mounts. I don't remember. Alright. Is that just a list of mounts and pets? Oh, sorry, I'll bring it back up. This is Simple Armory, which is a really good way of keeping track of your collection. So you log in. So I'm logged in already, and it gives you like a sort of collection overview, and then in the collectibles section you can specify what type of thing you're collecting. So I was in the mount section, and then it's just sort of like a easy at a glance way of seeing the holes in your collection. I'm doing like pretty well. There's a bunch of dungeon drops or like glory achievements that I haven't finished. But we're in a pretty good spot. I'm not a fan of this nothing can be just good or just evil narrative, where it's all they're good because they have ulterior motives, or they're bad because they're misguided. The narrative has a place, and that place isn't everywhere. Yeah. I don't mind it if it's done well. It's just like not always done very well. Like I feel like the Jailer is the perfect example of that, where like he had some sort of plan, and it was like there was some sort of positive intention, but they didn't even explain what that was. So like super didn't work. There's 1 mount from each of the other covenants through the conservatory as well, 5 in total. Oh, okay. I must have just gotten those ones from maybe the other covenant special thingies. I don't remember. I don't think I've looked at the decor section at all. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, did you guys get the Pado quest this week? Apparently it was bugged. And if you spoke to him like right away when you logged on the first, like on Tuesday, and you just like whatever your first character was, you went and talked to him, then you could get his quest. But if you logged out and tried to talk to him on an alt, it like wouldn't work or something. I don't know. How about the Legion stuff? Interesting. This is a nice way of looking at this, actually. I don't know why I hadn't thought of it. I'm not a collector except for decor now. I've just never bothered. Yeah, it's pretty overwhelming. I don't know what got into me. Here we are. The fact that the jailer was controlled by the Primus, a lot of people missed, I feel. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it just wasn't... It wasn't... Very little of the Shadowlands story was explained in a way that you could absorb unless you were truly paying attention. Oh, really? I was still working on his quest from last week. I think I might try to abandon it and get that one. Yeah, I don't know. At this point, I'm just kind of hoping that they'll fix it for Tuesday. Yeah. The part that always comes to mind for me, Cal, is Tyrande and Sylvanas' fight, where like everyone was just distracted by like Tyrande trying to choke her. And I was like, well, okay, that's like funny to meme on, but you know you can like decapitate somebody with your bare hands. You know, like was she choking her? Was she just angry? Like the whole story was a little bit that Tyrande was just like filled with uncontrollable rage and maybe like wasn't thinking properly. I don't know. There's a lot more going on than people were memeing about. They missed the mark with that. The Primus definitely the puppet master. It can't make sense otherwise. I don't think I'll ever stop being mad about having to take the sigils to the Primus in Torghast. Like the Korthia quest. Okay, I didn't mind Korthia. I liked the music. I liked the cosmetics. The rep grind was bad, but like a lot of rep grinds are bad. The story of that patch made me so mad. I hated that these sigils came out of like almost nowhere, and we had to go collect them. It was so like YA adventure novel that there were just like these sigils that would suddenly make everything better, except oopsie, we took them straight to the bad guy. I don't know. That one, they lost me on that one. Everything else was fine. Yeah. But I think if you're just like questing and you don't really care that much about the story, it's way too easy to miss things. And they've done such a good job of trying to account for that in the War Within with the like the Titan fragments, where you like get a weekly quest and it gives you like a nice piece of gear if you're leveling, and then Dagran and Brinth tell you what's going on. They're like, by the way, Azeroth is imprisoned by the Titans, guys. And there's like, it's voice acted, so it's harder to miss. You don't have to read anything. And people still don't know that the Titans are like almost certainly the bad guys. Like, well, they've spelt it out. And we know that Azeroth is like the prime world soul and stuff because they've told us explicitly like in the game. But you know, if you don't want to pay attention, you're not going to. Can't fight that. But they've done a nice job of like really trying to get more of that information across in like an explicit way, which obviously they've done really poorly sometimes in the past. Okay, I didn't count how much of this we needed. I've just been sort of like flying around aimlessly. Maybe we should look. I quit Shadowlands shortly after killing Denathrius. I had gone as far as I could in everything available then and fast-tracked Korthia at some point. Yeah. It was just, the story was just weird. I didn't mind anything else about that zone, really, but you get the quest to take the sigils to Torghast, and I'm like, do I have to, man? I don't like, that's a really bad idea. We've defeated a lot of big bad creatures throughout the years. Like, I'm not this stupid, am I? Yeah. Oh well. Okay, I was gonna look at what we could make with this lumber. We have 44. Probably more in the bank. Yeah. So we have like 51. Let's see. Oh, we have the alchemy stuff made already. We could make the meditation pool, which is pretty nice. We could make the lamppost. I'm not really like into the lamppost because we can't put them outside. There's Kyrian Anima Barrel. Tempted by that. Only need 20, so that's an easy one. Good grief. What don't we have? Storage crate. I mean, I like the aesthetic. Nightface Shrine. Bookcase, hex table. Storage crates, like, are just kind of too simple. I like that one a lot, but I'm like, I don't really need more storage crates. Have that. The Kyrian floating lamp is pretty cool. And then stitched rug. Alright, I think we'll look at tailoring real quick. Shadowlands. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, I wanted this. The Aspirant's Ring banner. I keep flying through Bastion and seeing these like hanging from the structures. I want like, we're gonna make 2 of those. I got 2. Alright. Hop on my tailor. They started up a massive robot to kill stone dwarfs for stepping out of line. Nah, the Titan's not bad. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. Like, there's so much to do in this game. You don't have to be in love with the story and to enjoy it, which is great, but it is funny. I have a quest for you. Your mission, should you choose to accept it. Build a fence using the orc fence around your plot. Oh my god, no. They're so expensive. You know, they are really nice, though. I made, like, a couple pieces. So much to do, yeah. I'll never forget the podcast that Max Stratanos and Dorky have. They did like a trivia episode, I don't know, last year or something. And there was a lore category, I guess, which like Dratanos obviously like knew most of the stuff. But one of the questions was like, what planet does World of Warcraft take place on? And Max got the question and he was just kind of like scared. Like he knew the answer, but he was so concerned that he was going to somehow get it wrong. The look on his face. He did get it right. It's just like burnt into my brain though. It was very funny. That whole thing was really funny. Alright, Aspirant's Ringed Banner. Oh, I didn't put the lumber in the bank. No. Damn it. I guess I'll use the war bank for this one. Womp womp. I'm curious what the story in Midnight is going to be, like all the side plots and stuff. the side stories in War Within were really good at the start with like the earthen sort of like being petrified and what have you. And I've been kind of avoiding the PTR quests as much as possible so that I don't sort of get it spoiled before it's really ready. All right. Back to my tailor. I guess I could probably just fly somewhere real quick that I can log out fast in. A bit morbid. Wait, what was I just saying? What was a bit morbid? Oh, the earth and stuff. Completely, but like well written. Stories in the War Within have been really good in all zones. It's been good expac for lore. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sad we didn't get more from Azj-Kahet. I was really excited for that zone and I thought the city was really cool. But it felt like we didn't spend that much time there. Yeah. Like, I know the raid was there. But, you know, like, Suramar, which it was compared to sort of in the lead up, I think that, like, the art team compared Azj-Kahet to Suramar. We had so many quests in there. Like, it took forever. And I was kind of hoping for that from Azj-Kahet, that we would just spend, like, a ton of time questing there and just kind of ripped through it, which I guess is to some extent the product of the renown system over the old reputation system. It just goes faster, which, like, I get is good for the most part. All right, I want 2 of these. So, God, remember when lacerite ore costs like just coppers? 24. 50. And I don't even know what that is. I'm not going to worry about it. Suramar was much more in-depth than the Spider Zone, or it felt like Suramar. Yeah, totally. Yeah. We still have 19 lumber. What do those lamps cost? Is that engineering? Those are 18. Oh, I didn't want to close that. Oh, probably jewel crafting. Curian floating lamp, 18. Is that what I said we had? 19. Okay, so jewel crafting. Yeah, I don't know, especially because I guess we're like allies with the Kaheti now. It feels like that didn't really get explored. It was like I don't know if it actually was a stay a while and listen, but it kind of felt like it was. I don't know if I've learned the Shadowlands decor on my jewel crafter. Yeah, I'm confused about that too. Yeah, because the queen got turned into an ascended monster, but then like her attendant knew. I don't think we can rescue her. She's just like forever messed up now. But like the people are happy that we rescued them from Ansarek, I think. Okay, I do know these recipes. Curian floating lamp. Yeah, like, I mean, I was paying attention, and I feel like I'm not really sure where that's going. I assume when we go to Northrend in The Last Titan, the Kaheti will come with us? Or, like, they'll be there, because there's, like, obviously Nerubian stuff going on. I don't know. Are we allies? Are we neutral? Are we tenuous? Why were the Nerubians attacking the new Arathi events post Ansarek? That in particular, I think, is why it's confusing. Is because they try to say, like, oh, it's Ansarek's, like the remnants of her army, but then it's also implied that the people of Azj-Kahet, like, didn't like Ansarek broadly, and she was, like, forcing them to use the black blood, and, like, then they were mind controlled by Xal'atath. Like, it just doesn't really add up. It is fine, because that's sort of, I think you have to, it's a video game, right? Like, the story is not going to be airtight, but it was, like, a little confusing. I think we're friends with them now. I assume they will come to Northrend with us. I don't know. All right, we have, like, a little bit more time here before I have to go to the gym. What do I want to do? You know what? I'm going to just spend, like, 5 or 10 minutes trying to get the Great Lucky Dew and the Secretist Fish. We'll go over to Maldraxxus and just, like, give that a shot. Maybe we'll get lucky. Jim is behind you. Oh, buddy. He sure is. Yeah. Oh, we show our tummy. Yeah. No need to go. True. He's very muscular too, you know? It's almost like we should be spelling his name the other way. Alright. No, I didn't go all week, though. This whole, like, back to work thing really messed me up. Alright. Where's the flight path out of here? Oh, wait. No, okay. I've left a lot of characters' hearthstones to their Covenant Sanctum just because it's so annoying to get here otherwise, but flight path we go. Jimmy got beat up by the foster cat the other day. She managed to open a human door that was not, like, 100% shut. It was just like the latch didn't catch. Launch herself over a baby gate, down the stairs, to chase him to, like, the furthest corner of the house. They're both fine, but, like, she's very spicy. Engineering wormholes for the win. Yeah, this character is an scribe, and she's got, like, all of the inscription recipes, so. But maybe I do have another druid. Maybe that druid should be an engineer. The real question will be, do I eat lunch before or after we go to the gym? Because I feel, like, ravenous afterwards. I guess probably before. Ooh, I think I have soup. This was tedious. The wormholes. Shadowlands wormhole is a 15-minute CD. That was a lifesaver when it was current, having to fly through Oribos. Yeah. I played a mage for most of Shadowlands, so I would just, like, port to Oribos and then fly the rest of the way, which wasn't too bad. But yeah, it's pretty annoying. All right. So the only thing I'm not sure about is that the secretest fish thing used to be character specific, and you got your secret fish goggles from the gnome in Mechagon, I want to say, but they turned it into a toy. So secret. So I assume now, yeah, if I say secretest fish, that they'll spawn for this character, and then, oh geez. All right, there's, dude, you're on the Lucky Do. Oh my god. Okay. Well, we got it. That's insane. Grats to me, I guess. Chordy, I never want to see you again. I can't dismiss you. Thank you. Alright, well, let's see if we also get crazy lucky with the secret fish. There we go. No, veiled ghostfish. Soulbound. Talk to him to dismiss? Oh, please go back home. Thank you. Oh, the fish spawned over here again. Floundering soul. Yeah, grats, yeah. Honestly shocked. That's great. And look, if we just get 50 more achievement points, we'll be at 48,000. That's pretty good. I don't think there's an achievement for, well, there must be an achievement for the secretest fish. But I think it's a hidden one. Secretest. How do you spell that? Hang on. Secretest, yeah, I don't know. You get Lucky Do fish today, you better go work on the purple shirt. True. That's what we'll do before we leave. I'll do a couple more of the fishies, just in case, but yeah, that's a good point. Floundering soul. I can't tell you how much better it feels to not have Chordy following me around on this character. He drives me crazy. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. There we go. Anyway, this is a good spot to do it just because it's an open, flat zone. There's no like ground clutter really that will hide the fish. Because it can get quite annoying if they're like stuck in grass or something. First try, that was wild. All right, another floundering soul. Let's do 2 or 3 runs of the Razor Fen. I know that there are other instances that also drop the rich purple shirt pattern, but I like the system I have going on here about like looting the 2 chests and resetting, so it's gonna work one day. One sec. Oh, I missed a message. Alright. Rich purple shirt pattern. Oh, that's cool. Got a jewel crafting recipe I didn't have already. Okay, just clean my bags real quick. That item that comes in the mug, the Yeti milk, always trips me up on this character because it's the same icon as the thistle tea. I don't think I reset the instance. Oh, it's fine. Okay. Maybe we've been gone long enough. Oh no, it's after reset because we were in here before 10. Never mind. Okay, one rich purple shirt pattern, please. Oh, I think I was going to say the last time we were in here, the DBM has been counting how many times I've killed the bosses. So we have some sense of how many tries recently. I'm not really sure when it's counting from. Nope. Alright, the other trick is to remember that we've already looted one chest. Sometimes I get distracted and forget.
I'm out of range.
Okay.
Too far away.
I love shadow stepping across that gap, but sometimes I scare myself. It doesn't like quite hit every time. Are you sure that this is the best place to get this pattern? Sort of. Also, that was kill 90 for that boss. We don't always kill him, depending on where the chests spawn. So I could go to the other Razorfen Downs. I could go to Uldaman. I could go to Dire Maul. The Wowhead comments all say that those are possibilities, but Uldaman just takes forever. I don't like it in there. This is like the fastest. Yeah, there's no best place. There's a world drop. I have a feeling Himros was being cheeky. I think I remember dropping a few times back in Classic off a final raid boss. Oh my god. Well, we didn't get it that time. Alright, list a group, leave a group. Yeah, so that was like kill 90 for that boss, and we don't have to kill him every time depending on where the chests spawn. We've probably done this 100 times. Like, roughly. In this instance. We did do some in Uldaman. I've certainly done some Razorfen Crawl and some Dire Maul. Because I was trying to like 100% the loot drops for all the transmog in those. So that's part of why I don't want to do Razorfen Downs, is I literally have everything. Whereas here I have the Vicar's Robe still that could drop. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit faster. We might get that piece of transmog, you know. We'll have to park somebody else. I have like a different rogue that we can park here once midnight launches. Alright, say 2 more. Oh, that scared me. I don't have that one either, though. So, like, we're still getting other things. Can send that to my blacksmith later. I don't think it's a or a blue recipe though. Pretty sure it's green. Have you guys all mogged your chain keenies? I thought we were gonna get more than one color. I mean, I'm sure we will eventually, but I don't know. I'm not like not actually that excited for them. I feel like since at least Kata, Wowhead has tracked the Baron's dungeons as heavily farmed for world drops. Yeah. Yeah. They seem like pretty commonly referenced. There was a second color data mined. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get tons of them. For some reason, I just thought we were going to get more than one color this month. Or whenever they launched with the trading post, that we'd get more than one. But I guess it'll probably be more like the sweatsuit or the raincoat, where we just get one every time. Alright. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. Anecdotally, like just from the Wowhead comments, it seems like Uldaman has the most people who say that they've gotten it from there, but it comes from the final chest, which means you have to do the whole thing. And it's still not like I don't know if it's really a better drop rate. No. Do you remember what the other color was, Himaros? I don't. I assume it's like copper or something. I wish I had kept my chain tabard. I was being a miser when with my tender and refunded it. You refunded it. When I started reading that, I was like, how did you get rid of it? Yeah, I love that one. I use it on my hunter a lot. It'll come back around though. I wonder if they'll do another like anniversary of the trading post thing like they did at the end of the first year it was out, or would that have happened already? I don't remember when the trading post launched, but remember we had like extra vendors last year? I think it was like a dark gray or a navy. Yeah, I think there's two of them. And I might have bought both of them. Tabard. Oh, this one's really nice too. Oh, it looks silly. What is happening? Chain. Oh, maybe I only bought one. The shadowy male tabard, though. I like it a lot. I think there was two. Maybe like a light gray and a dark gray, or yeah, navy. I don't know. Hey, Miss Cenobite. The mobs in both Ulda and RFT can drop the recipe plus chests. I got it from both chest and mob. Never from the last chest in Uldaman though, so far. Yeah. I think it's the same in Razorfang Crawl as far as I can tell. And I figure, yeah, it's just faster to run in and loot 2 chests and leave again and try again than like clear a whole instance. But I think this is going to be our last one for the day. And we got 2 achievements today. That's crazy. They do not come quickly anymore. I guess we got a bunch of PvP ones last week. Not a bunch, but like a couple. Only the mobs in RFK can drop it. So only chests. No mobs in RFK. So there's somewhere it says specifically that the mobs spawned when I trip this rope. which is why I always strip it. So these guys have a chance, apparently. Somebody's gotten it off of those guys. Ooh, a ring. Alright, we got one chest off to the side. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be like a brutal farm regardless of what method I choose, so I might as well just choose what feels comfy. And the other chest is over there, so we can just go straight over there. I hope you get yours soon, though. Thank you. It's crazy you've gotten 2 of them. Nope. Alright, well, you know. That was... We do like 5 or 6 attempts today. A few at the start, and then these ones. So, you'll just keep taking little bites out of it until it happens. Thank you guys for hanging out this morning. I feel so much better than I did on Friday, and obviously the internet also does. So... You've had 6 in total. Oh my god. And I guess you're more willing to do like all of the possibilities. I'm being kind of stubborn about this. That's wild. All right, but yeah, thank you for hanging out. I'll be back on Tuesday afternoon. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, everybody. Oh, I had a friend back in Classic give me one. I remember being excited when they got it off the Ice Giants in Winter Spring Dam. That's generous. All right, see you later. Thanks, guys.